These are the Daily Tech headlines for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I'm Rob Dunwood. Tap to Pay could become more useful and more complicated when the new MultiPurpose Tap concept laid out by the NFC Forum allows payment cards and devices like smartwatches and phones to accomplish multiple things at once when using NFC. For example, a customer might tap their phone with Apple Pay or Google Wallet to make a payment while simultaneously checking their ID for age verification in case they're buying alcohol, both while adding points to their loyalty account. MultiPurpose Tap does raise some privacy concerns. A customer may not have to enter their information to get reward points manually, but it could make it too easy for retailers and payment processing companies to link activity to an individual profile or launch targeted marketing emails automatically after a purchase. YouTube updated its privacy policy and now allows people to request the takedown of AI-generated or other synthetic content that simulates their face or voice. The new policy was quietly released in June and is an expansion of YouTube's responsible AI agenda, first introduced in November. Affected parties can request content's removal directly as a privacy violation, but a request doesn't necessarily mean the content will be removed. YouTube will make its own judgment about complaints considering factors such as if the content is disclosed as being synthetic or made with AI, whether it uniquely identifies a person, and whether the content could be considered parody, satire, or something else of value and in the public's interest. Paramount Global is holding talks with other entertainment companies interested in merging Paramount Plus with other streaming platforms. And according to people familiar with the matter, Warner Brothers Discovery has expressed interest in a deal that would join Max with Paramount Plus. Warner Brothers Discovery held preliminary merger talks for a deal for all of Paramount Global earlier this year, but talks didn't escalate. Paramount Global is also considering partnering with a technology platform, according to the company's co-CEO Chris McCarthy's statements at an employee town hall last week. The Biden administration put $504 million towards 12 U.S. tech hubs for biotech and climate solutions intended to help foster tech innovation in rural, industrial, and lower-income communities. These tech hubs will give regions across our nation the resources and opportunities necessary to lead in the economy of tomorrow while creating good-paying jobs for American workers, Vice President Kamala Harris said in a statement. These 12 tech hubs are part of the 2022 CHIPS Act and 31 hubs announced by the White House last year, but have been chosen to receive additional funding due to their location and scope of work. In other White House news, the Biden administration revoked 8 licenses thus far in 2024 that had allowed for some companies to ship goods to Chinese telecoms equipment giant Huawei. Reuters first reported in May that the Commerce Department, which oversees U.S. export policy, had revoked certain licenses but did not specify the name or number of suppliers that were impacted. In response to an inquiry from Congressman Michael McCaul, the Commerce Department released a document stating since the beginning of 2024, the Commerce Department has revoked 8 additional licenses involving Huawei. After significant numbers of complaints from photographers whose images were improperly flagged with Made with AI due to minor modifications and edits, Meta is updating its Made with AI label, changing the wording to AI info, stating that the current labels weren't always aligned with people's expectations and didn't always provide enough context. Somewhat confusingly, the new AI info labels won't actually have any details about what AI-enabled tools may have been used for the image in question. Tubi, Fox Corporation's popular free ad-supported streaming service or FAST service, is coming to the United Kingdom. Tubi will launch with over 20,000 TV episodes and movies on demand from the likes of Disney and Sony Pictures Entertainment, along with Tubi Originals, and is set to launch in the UK in the coming weeks. And finally, a new internet speed record has been set. A team at Japan's National Institute of Information and Communications Technology achieved a speed of 402 million megabits per second using standard optic fiber cabling. That's 402 terabytes per second and is about 25% faster than the previous speed record. Fast enough to download Baldur's Gate 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, and the entire Fallout 4 collection all less than in a tenth of a second. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. And if you enjoy this show, remember to tell a friend to check us out. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.